My daily routine would consist of like waking up maybe at like 7 or 8, like making some food, making some breakfast. Like I usually don't really have like a specific routine, but like I should implement one, like I really want to. Just growing older, realizing that like my time's limited. I've seen it been really beneficial for a lot of people who have come from not having like a steady routine to like just developing one and then just being more productive in general. The lifestyle of a professional skater, you're obviously granted a lot of free time. Just being like, yeah, like every day could possibly be like a Saturday or a Sunday. So I feel like a lot of the time when you're not skating and you end up just being out with your friends, you're like, might wind up in a pub, might wind up like, you know, like getting some street beers or whatever. It's normal, but it's not something like that's positive and it should be like an everyday thing. I feel like a lot of people get into drinking just based on the fact that you have so much free time. Especially in the UK, pop culture is pretty huge. I mean, you know, just like normal part of UK culture. In that same sense, it's like normalizing skating as well. You celebrate getting a clip, for example, you celebrate like, there's a lot of celebration, right? And I feel like that can get overwhelming for some people. Some people don't, you know, have people to say no. I've just seen it point people in the wrong direction or like lead them astray from what they should be doing. The friends that I have now, I've like been friends with them for like the whole time I've been skating, like 10, 15 years almost. Just having them not be a part of that like going out culture of like partying every weekend. Because don't get me wrong, we used to when we were younger, but like I feel like everyone's just come to that realization you can't do that forever. It's nice to like have people like that around you, rather than, you know, it could be the complete opposite. So I feel like J-Cuts is like a good example of somewhere where we could just go and like hang out. Like a bunch of my friends would like get together, even if it's like their off day and they're not working. They'll just like link up at Joe's, maybe go for some food or like hang out. And I feel like just having that sense of community in itself and like just being able to like go and like chill with your friends is amazing in itself. I feel like just the average conversation, it could just be like family stuff, it could be something lighthearted, it could just be us joking, like sometimes karaoke. But just, yeah, randomly, it could just get deep, it could be like, you know, something else. But a lot of the time we do tend to like talk about shit.
My name's Joe, I own J-Cuts, and this is like a place that people come to get their hair cut, play FIFA, and kind of just chat, I guess. It kind of reminds me of Parlour that we used to like years ago. But instead of it being a skate shop, there's just loads of people here getting their hair cut and playing FIFA. It's just like a hangout spot before you go to your session or start your day. And where it's central, it's kind of the most perfect point to meet people. If it's just me and one other person, it's quite chill and quiet, and we'll just watch something on TV, like a documentary, or probably just brain rot usually. But if everyone's here, there'll be like 10, 15 people in here sometimes, just kind of loud and hectic. But it's got two sides of it. It could be chill and relaxing, or yeah, very like full-on barbershop, like people laughing and shouting and chatting. So it's nice, best of both worlds. Some people definitely don't talk like at all about anything, and other people will like fully open up. I'll sometimes cut someone's hair and they'll sit there in silence the whole time, or I'll cut someone else's hair and they'll literally give me the deepest thing that's ever happened in their life, and I'm like, whoa, this is heavy, but it's nice. I feel like I can kind of help with that a little bit, but also I don't feel like I'm qualified to help. I feel like their training might actually help me be better at talking to people in that way. I like just kind of would like it to just be a place that's like cool, safe for everyone to come, just chat about their life if they want to.
Also had the pleasure of participating in the Suicide First Aid Lite training with the Ben Raemers Foundation, which was it was really eye-opening for sure. A lot of the things that we spoke about weren't really things that were on my mind, and also gave me the tools to like speak to someone in that position of maybe like a suicidal like mentality, or like, yeah, I don't know. The course actually took place in Joe's studio, and Susie was doing the presentation, and she was lovely. She actually like really like made light of quite like a dark situation, or not situation, sorry, but like a dark topic, which doesn't really get spoken about enough, and it's quite taboo. So it was like nice to have someone of that kind of personality to like come forward and speak to us about it, for sure. Yeah, I feel like after that course, it definitely broke the ice somewhat to like open up that topic for a conversation a bit more. Like more than in the past, before we did the course, I feel like we'd never really be like a topic that we would speak about openly. Maybe we'd speak about it if it's like a one-on-one, like, you know, more of like an intimate setting, but never really like in groups to like, you know? So now I feel like going forward, it's definitely changed that.
Yeah, no, it was good. We just sat and talked with Susie and just discussed different topics regarding like suicide, and just pretty much got the tools to deal with someone that's in that situation, because I guess a lot of people don't usually have or know the right way to deal with someone that's in that state of mind. So it was good to talk about that and also be with our friends and learn a bit about that situation. Especially with my friends anyway, who are like, we joke around a lot, but you know, we don't have certain conversations that maybe might be a bit uncomfortable to have in that situation, but it's probably better to do that. That's kind of what a good friend does, isn't it? You like look out for each other. So it was good to learn that and be there with our friends.
I feel like I walked away with the tools and ability to be able to speak about the word suicide and like not feel like it's a taboo like subject. So yeah, I'd recommend other people do the course for sure. It's like it's quite insightful, and also you might assume that you know more or less everything there is to know, but then there's also so much to learn that you might not know about it. So it's good to like take that on board for sure.